Hello everyone, today I'm going to do a little bit of an exploration just around the outskirts of the Sandburg Mall. I remember coming here as a kid. They knocked down all the anchor store signs except it looks like the Bergner's, which obviously that's not open, but walking up right to the door here, looks like there's a lot of debris. There's an out of order sign. Automatic sliding door, I bet it's not sliding anymore. Can't really see anything past the debris in this little entrance hallway. But Sandburg Mall, smoke-free environment, mall hours 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Sunday was 12 noon to 5 p.m. Holiday hours may vary. Well, I think all other hours vary now. Ceiling's falling apart. It's really sad. This only shut down a few years ago too. We've got some funny little Art Deco lanterns on the outside right there next to the entrances. Still got their garden back there. I'm gonna go look around, but now they have a U-Haul center where the Kmart used to be, and I'm thinking they're probably not gonna be able to shut down and like actually tear out the mall, since it's actually connected. Like there's no separating, there's no real divider. It's part of the mall, and they've also got well, you can't see it now, but they've got a car shop and a bargain warehouse on that end where the Sears used to be. So now I'm walking, feels like I'm wading through grass that hasn't been mowed in years, which is probably the case. Got an employees only door, oh, deliveries only. Employees entrance, Christopher and Banks. Now all those stores shut down a little bit ago. There's a lot of trash in this area. Just gone to waste. It's really sad. It was a nice building. Nice big building. I remember coming here when I was real little with my mom. I was born in 2004 for reference, and they shut down in 2018 for good. But they were really falling apart by about 2011. There's a little entrance here. Sprinkler, oh, caramel corn, orange Julius. Oh, I remember getting orange Julius. Wonder what's in here. Oh, I think this is probably a loading area. Yeah, there's where the dumpster is. Guess they never ended up moving it, but a lot of trash. I mean, it makes sense. They never came really bothered to clean it up. I'm gonna move around to the Sears now. Alright, this is the entrance to the old Sears. You can kind of see there's where the label shopper sign was, but before that it was a Sears for many, many years. This label shopper came in maybe the year after Sears closed. Was there for about a year, but the sign's still there. So you can already see this ceiling's falling apart here. Maybe a side entrance. There's a lot of, that's looks to be cotton or filling on the ground, like stuffing for something. Some old chairs and ceiling tiles falling out in there. I'm not quite sure what that big blue thing is. Where you put your cigarette butts, it looks like. Yeah, here's your out of order sign. So glad I'm wearing ratty old tennis shoes for this exploration. Don't want to do this if you're wearing stuff that gets easily dirtied. I'm just hoping this stuff doesn't fall out on me while I'm under here. Out of order, seeing those signs a lot. Really just been completely wiped out in there. There's a little place where I think they had plants in there, and you could sit down right in there. I think you see what I'm talking about, but otherwise they've cleared almost everything out and it just goes straight onto the other end. There's not a ton to see anymore. It looks like they took most of it out. Alright, I'll catch up in a minute. Alright, I came around to the other side of the mall after going around the car shop and the warehouse bargains. They got a pretty funky big old gorilla statue in front of the warehouse bargains. I might have to show you guys that another time, but right here, I think this probably used to be associated with the car shop. I think there always was one there. This one just never shut down, but from the looks of it, they aren't using these doors anymore. But over here, I believe, I'm not sure what this entrance was, but I saw the Bergner's sign around the corner. So we're gonna take a peek through these windows and then go look at the old Bergner's. Real quick, there's just a bunch of metal lying around. It's kind of sad. I'm not sure what all that was part of, but I sure didn't bother to pick it up. All right, we're coming up on another entrance here. It says no parking. I don't think they probably care that much anymore. I think this is the other side, the other entrance from the view we were at earlier. I think this may have been the other entrance to the Sears, although I don't know for sure. There's a little metal partition, it looks like a viewing case of some sort. Oh, is that, I bet that was a restaurant in there. Like you have the hanging lights there, or they'd have above the hanging above the counter. Yeah, there's the counter. I bet this was a restaurant stand. I know this was an Orange Julius because I remember going there. That was like right in the middle of the store, but I think this is definitely like a little restaurant. And then I'm not sure. I guess I thought this was Sears, but I may be wrong. All right, let's head over to Bergner's. I feel like this is probably a back entrance to something. I think there was a door that busted open, but they didn't even bother to clean up the glass. It's still lying there, so watch your step. But I think this is probably a back entrance. There's not really anything to see in here. Pardon the car noises. We are right next to an auto shop. But yeah, no, this just looks like a back hallway where the employees were. Alright, if you see, there's the Bergner's sign right over there. So we're gonna make our way around this little curve of the building, see if there's anything interesting back here. Yeah, no, this just looks like a place they used to keep nice, like a little garden, but obviously not keeping nice anymore. Oh, I think this is what we saw through those doors back there. I'm not sure what the purpose of this was. Probably like an entrance for, so employees wouldn't have to go through the back of other stores to get to theirs. But yeah, no, I think the doors that we were just looking through over there just led to this, straight to this wall. But yeah, there's a little something out there on the end. These doors, I assume they're all locked. Yeah, locked. Turned for a second, my heart started racing. But yeah, no, they're all locked. $150. Use next door. The stage. Oh, I think there was like a little auditorium in here. I kind of forgot about that, but now it's familiar. Probably another door of the stage. Another loading platform, probably for trash, just like the one we were looking at earlier. Again, there's just garbage all over the place. Sprinkler valve room C, it says. Spencer Gifts, I think that's what that says. I haven't heard of it, but it probably was a chain. Alright, coming around to the Bergner's now. No parking, it's a fire lane. I'm sure, I don't think people would probably care that much if there's a fire here. Oh, there is a old Claire's entrance. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think almost all the Claire's have shut down everywhere now. But that one for sure is shut down. Hang on, I'm gonna try the door. Nothing. I mean, I probably wouldn't even go in because I don't want to get hit by falling ceiling tiles, but it'd just be kind of cool to look around. I think this was like a ventilator or something. I mean, I'm not too good with construction and like what all these things would be, but oh, Fashion Bug. All right, well that was a store, I bet. Yeah, see, there's just an old garden lot here. It was just filled with garbage now. That's where that garbage should go. Sure, they're not picking it up though. Oh, there's a door open back there, but this is the entrance to the old Bergner's. There's a Galesburg Cottage Hospital sign there. The ironic thing about that is that Galesburg Cottage Hospital is now shut down as well. But I actually, this is where they administered COVID vaccines, is they cleaned this area up, or I think the area down a little ways, and they had COVID vaccines. That's actually where I got vaccinated. But there's a broken glass panel there. So yeah, no, I don't think it was this area, but this is definitely the old Bergner's. Here's the grand entrance, looks like. See anything in there? Another one of those places, I think, where they kept the like plants. Otherwise, there's not a ton in there. Bunch of broken glass. This ceiling actually seems to be all right for now. Like, I mean, obviously not in amazing shape, but it doesn't look like it's fallen out as much as some of the other areas. All right, we're at the Bergner's now, or where we were before, but now here's another entrance, it looks like. I'm not quite sure what these were. I think they're lamps or lights of some kind, but I'm not sure what the hell they were thinking putting them right there. I mean, put them just about anywhere else and it'll light something up more important. That's just some wall, but if anybody knew what the hell they were thinking, let me know in the comments. But this actually, I mean, this area is not quite as dirty as some of the other areas we've seen. Big old pillars. I bet that's where all the little stones are coming from. I'm not sure. This might have been an entrance, but it also might have been like a delivery area. I mean, I'd think it'd be like a entrance for people though. This is a pretty grand entrance here. I'd be surprised they'd waste it on just deliveries. There's definitely another part of the Bergner's back here. I think this is where I got my vaccine. I'll right up there and show you guys closer up. All right, we're up here closer where that entrance you were looking at a second ago was. Oh, that's pretty graphic. I'm not gonna show you that, but there's a couple dead baby birds right there. But yeah, you can tell this area has been used more recently. Wheelchair. This poster, a lot of face mask is required, so there's the Pfizer Moderna vaccine location, the Bergner's building. This is as recent as, oh, they're still doing it. They're still operating here, May 2022. So I guess you could still come in here. Don't think they're open today though. Yeah, just a lot of information about the vaccines. I mean, I don't really think I need to stop and show you guys that. You can just look it up if you want to know about the vaccine. Yep, this is definitely where I got my vaccine. And here's another entrance it looks like for the garbage. They've got your disposal there, door leading up to it. I don't think there's anything up there really though, so I'm not gonna go up. Yeah, it looks like there's the waste from the vaccine area. But I do apologize for earlier in the video I called the building Sears, that old label shopper building, but that was definitely not Sears. The Sears is over there, so we're headed that way. Well, it looks like this is just one of them, the entrances. A lot of broken glass there. I guess people were breaking in, but I don't see why they want to. Holes in the ceiling. I think there's some water dripping down. I think that's what I'm hearing, but Hearing some noises coming from up there. A little bit unsettling. Oh, there's a old roller wheel. Probably went to something. Yeah, I know there's a thing that's slowly falling apart here. No. I'm gonna get out of here before it falls apart on me. Looks like we've got an interesting little area back here. There's some signs. I'm gonna come see what those say. But I think this is probably another loading zone or disposal location. But home show at the Sandburg Mall, Western Illinois Builders Association. I wonder what year that was. Probably was pretty late in the mall's run if the signs are still here. But would have had to been when it was still open. I think there's some entrances to some old stores. Show you what stores those were. Yeah, this is just a old door, kick some glass. Hibbett Sports, Bath and Body Works in the community room, it looks like, and sprinkler valve room D. But I remember Hibbett Sports being there, and I remember going to Bath and Body Works when my mom would run errands, because my dad would be at work, so I wouldn't be able to stay at home alone. Alright, we're looking at 2 more back entrances before we head over to the Sears. I think this says it was a mall office, employee entrance, and drivers only. And then this says Harvest Church. So I'm not sure. I bet that was a business. I doubt there was actually like a church in here, but if there was, that'd be cool. Yep, more ceiling falling out as we get closer and closer to the entrance of the old Sears. Oh, that's open right there. That broken glass. I'm not going in there, but someone easily could if they wanted to. Yeah, no, it looks wet. Disgusting. Jumpin' Jays. Yep. Old businesses in here. Give you guys a closer look. Alright, here's the big Sears. 3 arches. You can kind of see where the label's faded there. It's almost like a bluish hue. But all the doors are boarded over, so we can't really see anything. Looks like there's some broken glass though at the top there. A chair sitting there. Yeah, definitely it looks like somebody probably broke in here, or just the doors might have broken. Alright, well, we've come around to this extra loading area. There's a goose sitting there. I think that's probably a mama goose sitting on her nest. But I'm not gonna go up and bother her because I know she will chase me. But yeah, looks like more loading area. Probably had some nice plants here and here. It's really sad. It's just so abandoned so quickly, because this was not looking like this 2018 when this was abandoned. 2022 it is now, so it's only been 4 years since they shut this down. I think they shut it down in late 2018 too, so really like 3.5 years, and it's already fallen apart this much. You know, you see some of those old buildings, like built in the late 1800s or early 1900s, really meant to stay up. They're like sturdy and strong, but I hate to say it, but this mid-20th century architecture isn't holding up too well once it's left alone. I really think that if all the humans just disappeared for some reason, it'd be those early buildings that were still there. Because obviously this isn't standing. Alright, here's 2 employee-only doors. Looks like this one's cracked open a little bit. See if there's anything in here. No, it's kind of shoved closed. I can't really look in there, but if you see anything interesting, it's like wedged shut, like there's a piece of metal holding it shut. Not much back here. There's the highway. really, all these old malls got replaced by strip malls, and then those strip malls got replaced by online shopping. So nobody really won in the end except for people who run those online stores. I mean, just think of how many people, when you put all these malls together, sorry about that, but when you put all these malls together, think about how many people that employed. Like all of these malls, like Galesburg, about 30,000. Every town of 30,000 or somewhere around there, and then everything more. Just imagine these big buildings and all of them, how many people would be employed by that compared to how many people are employed packaging at Amazon. I think it's only a few thousand, right? I mean, like, there would have had to have been millions employed at these, so it's really sad. I think it's honestly probably hurt America. I think that's black taped over. It's definitely hurt America, I'd say. Yes, Sears Auto Center. We're still nearby. Drop by and say hello. War Memorial Drive, Peoria, Illinois. I don't think they're still there. We've just about come to our last stop on the tour. There's the back of that automotive center. Another entrance to the Sears, but as you can see, there's the U-Haul up there. So that's about where we started. Here's some doors in here. Let's see if there's anything in there that we can check out. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's much. I mean, I don't think you can probably see anything on with the phone camera, but I can kind of see some just knocked over things. A lot of broken glass there on the ground. Some boarded over doors. Looks like that broke. Oh, there's a door held open right there. Definitely not an area in its best shape. That old Bergner's area where the vaccines were, I guess they really managed to clean that up pretty well, but I'm a little surprised actually that it looked that together compared to the rest of this. But I mean, I guess, well, they really set it up late 2020, 2021, early 2021. So that was only abandoned, I guess, for more like 2 years if it was late 2020. And this has been abandoned for 4 years. So this shit is just like all cracked open. You could actually get in here if you wanted. Here's another spot. I always wondered, I think there was I'll link it down below, but there was a video a couple years ago exploring this mall inside, and it was really cool. I like watching it. But I feel like this is almost like an update to that, but they were able to get in. I was surprised at first. I wondered if they contacted the owner, but now I'm not too surprised looking at the state of these doors. I thought I'd head around by the U-Haul Center, it'd be all done, but we've got this little secret area, it looks like. Not quite sure what that business was. Looked like a sport of some sort. It said pitching, so. I bet this was another area for employees of individual stores to get in. I mean, like I say, I remember this mall, but I don't think we really went here very often after 2012 or so. So I was only like 10 or 8 at the time when it stopped being a normal occurrence for us. So yeah, no, there really isn't much back here. I'm not gonna go wandering back through Vietnam back there, but I think there might be some doors. Holmes Shoes General Nutrition Center. I think that was the one that was the last one that shut down, and another sprinkler valve room. All right, well, you can kind of see back there, that's where we started, but our tour of the old Sandburg Mall is done. I hope you enjoyed. I hope to be able to publish more videos on my YouTube channel soon, but I'm afraid that I will probably not be able to be on a better schedule until probably about next year after I graduate. Kind of bogged down with school right now. Maybe I'll have a couple over the summer, but you can kind of see the gorilla I was talking about. But if you enjoyed, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll have more soon.